What's up, guys? Another episode of Pixel Effect here, Dark Visor. No, it's been a while, but it's been super slow in the gaming world, honestly, for me. And I mean, there's been some news stories like the Evo issue, Laura Bailey getting death threats and stuff for her role in Last of Us 2. Things like that bite. I can't really speak on either one. Laura, people have been, sending her death threats and stuff in that regard because she voices a certain character in the new Last of Us 2 game, and I don't agree with that. You shouldn't do that to people. It's stupid. If you don't like the game, that's one thing, but don't threaten somebody. It's just like people in like Call of Duty and stuff that send death threats online and stuff. It's not that serious, honestly. Then the Evo incident, we won't really go into that because that's really crazy stuff right there. It's kind of sad that had to happen, but hopefully they get that flushed out. But tonight, I want to kind of speak on a little bit Crash Bandicoot, the new game coming out this year. Crash Bandicoot 4, looking forward to it. And this is another one of those things in the gaming world I don't like to do, is when people jump the gun, because there were some YouTubers, I won't name any specifically, that literally at the mention of microtransactions jumped at the chance to make tons of videos about the Crash game and how it's going to have microtransactions and stuff like that. Now, if it does, this is going to bite in the butt, but I don't ever believe in grabbing pitchforks before you get concrete evidence, But people thought it was going to have microtransactions because they saw something on the Microsoft Store. Turns out the company came out and said there will not be any microtransactions in the game. There probably will be some DLC because one of the pre-order launch items is some digital costumes. If you pre-order the digital version, you get some costumes. There may be some DLC down the line, I guarantee, with levels and stuff. I don't see them adding microtransactions to the game. It wouldn't really make sense for a platformer like Crash. They did now add them to CTR, but it's a different company. It's a different studio working on it. But even with CTR, I did not agree with the transactions. They were very annoying. But honestly, you could get everything in the game without buying a single microtransactions. I know I did. I got almost every character. I think there's a few skins, but I mean, they dumped a ton of skins in that game. Kind of like DOA, I didn't care for. But in the Crash 4 regard, there will be none. The company came out and said there will be none, so don't worry about that. And those same people I mentioned earlier who made YouTube videos over that stuff took those videos down or made them private because I can't find them anymore. I found that kind of funny. That said, so I'm still looking forward to it. Crash has always been a series that's meant a lot to me, more so when it was under Naughty Dog's control. Like I said, Crash 1, 2, 3, and CTR growing up were some of the only games I had except for Demo Disc, and I love that series. I love the Crash series. Anything after that I didn't really care for up till I believe the new Crash game that came out just recently, the Nitro Refueled. Awesome game. They did that game justice. Like I said, there were a lot of microtransactions in it, but it didn't really destroy the game for me. The game was still fun. I had a blast. A lot of good online races, but eventually I kind of got tired of it because at the end of the day, it turned from a game that was just kind of fun to a sweaty game where everybody had to have blue flames. If you want to come in first, you literally have to hold blue flame the entire race almost. So, when it first came out, it was kind of fun, even. Everybody could kind of race your own way. I still boosted and stuff. I got blue flames sometimes. But now at this stage in its life, it's literally most good players are just going to hold blue flames the entire race. You're kind of out of luck if you're not that good at it. So, so that's that. Also in other news, Microsoft is going to have their gaming show July 23rd. And if you didn't know, Sony had their show recently. Microsoft has not had their first party system launch games yet shown. So 23rd is going to be their big show for first party games. I'm looking forward to it. This will be Microsoft's chance to kind of save themselves. Not saying they're failing or losing or anything, but right now, if I had to pick a system to buy, I'm going to buy a PS5 first. It's just the stuff they showed, I'm excited for. Microsoft has been kind of mum on everything. The only thing I know coming to it I guarantee it's gonna be another Forza, and Halo. That's it. And I love Halo. Forza's decent. They gotta have more. They gotta come out swinging like in their 360 days when they had Chrome Hounds, Dead or Alive, Halo. You gotta have multiple titles that are gonna bring in people, you know. And all those games are fun in their own right. I love Chrome Hounds. Armored Core is better, but I like Chrome Hounds. And Dead or Alive, that exclusivity of it, that was awesome. Microsoft's gotta get back to that stage right there if they want to bring people back to the system. You know, I think they can. They just gotta show us like, hey, we're gonna have some good games coming out here. Check it out, you know. Hopefully they show more of the system's interface, the Series X. I want to see more of the dashboard. Hopefully it's more easy to find stuff, because God knows the Xbox One is a nightmare sometimes to find certain games. So hopefully they get that ironed out as well. But like I said, Xbox Live will still be around. The price is gonna be the same for it, I am pretty sure. But next gen games, we've already seen the article in GameStop's website. The Series X and PS5 versions of the new NBA game, I believe it's NBA 2K. I'll get that picture fixed when I get this video up. It's going to be $10 more expensive on the next gen systems. And if next gen games are going to be $10 more expensive, that was kind of, it's not really a surprise. It's going to bite a little bit, paying $70 for a game, but it's not really a surprise, honestly. Hopefully you'll still get discounts and stuff over time, but it's not a surprise that next gen is finally getting to that point where they're going to raise the price on games. I've seen some trying to justify saying that if they raise the price like this, does that mean they're going to get rid of microtransactions and DLC and stuff like that since the price is going up? No, you're still going to see microtransactions in games and DLC. Now, in some countries you may not, like the UK. You may see some games get delayed, or, you know, just outright not come over there, you know, kind of like how Japan does us sometimes, you know, going forward, because the UK, you know, is passing laws and stuff saying you got to say loot boxes are gambling and stuff. A lot of companies probably won't want that, and they're not just going to do away with it. They're going to find some way to make more money on their games. It sucks, but it's just at that point now where they've seen that there's money there, and they're just going to keep going for it, you know. It's kind of like people getting upset about GTA 5 and how we haven't had a new GTA in years, you know. When reason for that is because if you look, you guys are still playing it. Not you guys who follow me and stuff like that, but there are gamers who just play it every day. I get online, I see short videos on Instagram, on Twitter. People still playing events on the game, you know, still buying DLC, buying the money packs and stuff like that. And as long as they see you're going to keep paying for stuff like that, they're going to milk it. I mean, that's why GTA 5 is still around. It's not because they didn't want to work on anything else. It's like, you're making us enough money to keep this gravy train going. You know, it's kind of like Street Fighter 5. You know, it's still making enough money somewhat for them to keep pushing stuff. You know, right now they're doing the costume contest, I believe. You know, and as long as the company sees that, they're going to keep pushing it. And I know there's some YouTubers who get mad about that kind of stuff, but it's like fishing. If you're in a good spot and the fish are going to keep biting, why move? You know, eventually you will move to a new spot, but hey, if they're going to keep biting in this one spot, we're going to milk it. We're going to milk this spot till we can get everything until we feel satisfied. You know, not till we're done, until we're satisfied and our investors are satisfied. So, you know, that's one thing, but hopefully it won't be too bad this next gen. Hopefully a lot of games don't have microtransactions, but I guarantee there's going to be a lot that still do though, and it's going to suck, but hey, we'll get there when we get there. But that's pretty much all the game news for now. If I see anything else, I'll, you know, pipe in. Like I said, a lot of the controversies going on right now, I can't really speak on. I don't want to dig too deep into a lot of that stuff because it's too messy. Now, if it's something like censored or something like that in the game, I'll speak on that. But I can't really do, like I said, the Evo situation and stuff like that. That's just something I just can't see myself getting into right now. But seriously, guys, the world's crazy right now. You know, stay safe. You know, just stay safe out there. It's seriously crazy. Who knows what July is going to do to us? But you know, just be careful, be awesome, stay pixelated, and I'll see you guys on the next stream or the next Pixel Effect. Later, guys.